Hello, people of the internet. Today I'll be going over What is Reformism by Albert Meltzer. Why is there no date? Anyway, Reformism is not the same as advocating or getting reforms. There is a hell of a lot in this society that needs reforming. Well, yeah, I agree completely. Reformism is the belief that all efforts should be directed at the bit that needs reforming, with the economic systems, society, and the state or a political party, to which all efforts should be directed. Someone who thinks an older banger of a machine is fundamentally sound and only needs a bit of tinkering to make it perfect is called a botcher. I guess I would just, in the case of politics, I would just call them a liberal. Someone who decides there's nothing wrong with a crap system institution, but a change of leadership or reform or of moral outlook, a few new laws, a ban here and a relaxation there, is called a reformist, though could equally be called a bodger. I would just call that a liberal. Certainly, there is a lot of about exploitation, the state, and ways of society that can and should be reformed, but all those reforms gained by the state can also be taken away by the state. There is no such thing as a natural or God-given rights except for those people have taken for themselves and can be defended. Yeah, 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 I agree. I mean, after all, the state really is the monopoly on governance, so any rights it gives, it can easily take away, and therefore, there shouldn't be one at all. Anarchism is the way to go. An example of the evils of reformism: many months ago, in Bangladesh, a traveling U.S. senator was horrified to see that local factories employed an overwhelming amount of child labor. There's no date on this thing, so what am I supposed to do with many months ago? Though, yeah, that's true. Child labor has been an issue in Bangladesh. The children worked from dawn until dusk, receiving no schooling, and for ridiculously low wages used their supple hands and mobility to swell the profits of the bosses. Politicians love worthy causes that cost them nothing, and the worthy senator went home and protested loudly. Yep. And yet, child labor, from what I've read, is still going on. He got a Washington he got Washington to threaten to cut investment, nowadays called aid, over child labor, and overnight child labor was abolished. The children could now go to school instead, if there was any, which there wasn't. Well, that probably explains why there's still child labor. I don't know a whole lot about this issue, but apparently, but all I know is that child labor does still happen, and I would probably assume that it's because schooling appears to be a scarce thing, at least according to this um quick little essay. I don't really, but I might have to look into this a bit more. I am not that familiar with the political, economic, and social workings of Bangladesh. What happened was they were sent out into the streets to starve and to a life of begging and prostitution, while their places were taken by adults. To make up for this sacrifice, adults' pay was cut from the pittance it was to their level. The child had not only failed to benefit their livelihood had been sacrificed, and their parents, if any, had even less of a chance of maintaining them than before. Uh, yeah, that is definitely liberalism. That that watered down, ineffectual crap that like claims to be like the best of the conservative side and the left, but it actually doesn't really do anything to to solve any problems. It's just it's just a bunch of posturing essentially. Anyway, yeah. If only there was another solution. Like I don't know. Let's go on like to libertarian socialism. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Let's look into that. How about we all look into that, right? Right, people? Come on, let's look into libertarian socialism. Yeah. Anyway, bye.